You think they're gonna be?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Game James, along with the musicologist A Reed, and you are in the BGSE Chop Shop. Let's go. Man, technical difficulties. Yeah, welcome. Hey, I apologize. Technology is a mug, the internet, everything else going on, weather. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I'm freezing. The intro went in and out. But needless to say, you are live in the chop shop. It's been a minute, been way too long. I am just glad to be here to chop it up with my man, the musicologist A Reed.
What's up, man? What's up? I know it's a little minor technical difficulties, but you know it always comes along
Man,
eventually. But we doing
for
our thing,
sure.
man. Appreciate everybody joining. We are back, baby. The Chop Shop is back.
Ooh, we
We in this
what?
thing. Let's go, Rangers.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, man, congratulations. Texas Rangers right now, top of the second, up 2-0 on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Reed, you are a baseball fan. You talked about it the other night on Man Cave Express. And if y'all haven't had a chance, make sure y'all check out A Reed. A lot of time on Mondays here on BGSE Network and on the MCXP radio on YouTube. Does a great job. And also check out the music. The music is phenomenal, bro. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Y'all want to
Appreciate
hear real artists that's gonna give it to you real. You need to check out A Reed. But Reed, what does it mean
you.
for the area and the
New
people
EP.
for your Raiders? I mean, for
New
your
EP in
Rangers.
December.
Okay. The new EP is coming. Okay, let's. Yes, sir. Grandizer. Thank you for pulling on in, man. You know we had to get in here tonight, chop it up. It's been a long time since Big Game and A Reed had a chance to get together. Now the Buff Nerd had a prior family engagement, so he's not gonna be able to make it tonight. But we'll make sure that we talk some trash about the Dallas Cowboys before we get off of here and piss him off. Hold on. I thought this was about. I gotta put this up because Granddad's are crazy, yo. I thought this was about how to steal a ride, then get paid at the local chop shop operation. No, we are
Young
not
trip.
that type of. We're not
I'm
that type
sure.
of chop shop, Grandazzer. Strictly, we took the barber off and put chop in because Big Game is bald head. I don't really go get cuts no more. So when I go to the shop, I'm strictly in there talking smack, and that's what it is. We come in here, bring the people what's hot in sports, entertainment, and everything else, and we talk about it from musicologist perspective, pro athlete perspective, and normally the nerd's perspective. But he just ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Man, hey Reed, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's this time of year, man. I'm loving it. Football season is mid-season form. You know what I'm saying? Things are taking off. NBA just kicks off, and then you can get a little bit of
Yeah.
baseball World Series. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm the guy. I don't hate baseball, but I watch like the first couple opening day games. I'll watch a few throughout the year, and then I'll see what's happening when the World Series starts. But the one Texas team that I don't hate is the Texas Rangers. So I'm actually excited that they made the World Series and I have a team that I feel like I can cheer for. You delayed, can't hear me
Yeah,
enough.
man. Yeah. It's the best time of the year. Best time of the year. You coming in and out, but it's all good, man.
Oh,
I still
shoot.
understand what you're saying.
Okay.
It is the best time of the year. It's the best time of the year. We got all of this stuff is going on. Like you said, football is still in the mix. Basketball just started. you know. And I mean, it's only great, in baseball when your team has been advancing in the playoffs. That's why I feel like, man, this is probably going to be a special year. My team, as you can see, is in the World Series. Let's go Rangers, of course. You know, it's good to be a fan right now. It's very,
It
very good
is.
to be a fan. Just a fan of sports. Fan of
It
sports,
is.
man. It's the best time of
Now,
year.
now, Reed, let's be real is real, and I know you always keep it 100. Did you think that the Rangers would be in this predicament? Did you think that they had the squad that could get to the World Series this year?
I'll be honest. Coming from this squad having 200 lost seasons back to back, and then losing about 80 some games last year.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how they put together whatever pieces that they did. Shout out to general manager Chris Young. Um, I think for the most part, we looked on paper. Everybody that was a fan of the Rangers, we looked on paper and we said, "Hey, these guys have potential to go to the playoffs." With the signing of DeGrom, trying to get our pitching staff up and running and doing what it needed to do. I think we all we assumed that they could probably get to the playoffs. Make it to the World Series, I don't think anybody had that, you know, was making that guess as far as
Gotcha.
World Series. I don't think anybody was. But that's the beauty of sports, man. That is the beauty of sports because I mean, you know, it, these guys and look, win or lose, these guys exceeded massive expectations
Right.
of not only MLB fans, but a lot of Texas Rangers fans. You know what I'm saying? And just to see what this team has done, see what this team has gone through. Like I said, we signed the ground. We got Corey Seager, we got Marcus Semien. We got some good guys. And man, to see the ground go down, hurt, Tommy John surgery, stuff like that. And then Chris Young pulls the gun, man, and makes trades, gets Nathan Eovaldi, man, brings in Max Scherzer. Some guys can still kind of help out the bullpen in itself. Um, hey, I can't be more happy for these guys. So, Rangers all day, baby. Let's go and take it. Shit, let's go and take it. Let's win this one.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And to say this, I know that series. First and foremost, watching them beat the Rays. I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for the Devil Rays because I did like the Rays when I was in Tampa to see what they did. And they used to, take care of the Buccaneers, let us come in there, give us free stuff, free seats and concessions and stuff to cheer them on. And I wanted them to do well. But once the Rangers beat them, I was all in on the Rangers. My Braves didn't fare well this year. So I was like, all
Mm.
right, I'm gonna go with the Rangers. So to see them do what they've done and to get to this and to look like they were gonna blow that 2-0 lead against Houston, I was like, Lord, please, anybody but the Astros. I do not want to see the Astros in the World Series again because like every time I see them, it makes me feel how I used to feel about the Patriots. Like you do a whole lot to be dishonest and don't deserve to be
Facts,
rewarded.
man.
Yeah, they don't
Facts.
deserve to be
Facts.
rewarded. That's
I'm
just how I
going to
feel about
say
them.
this. I'm going to say this. Astros fans, how does it feel? How does it feel? All of you fans can go suck hairy balls. You know,
Ah,
choke
not
on some
just
hot
balls,
dogs.
but hairy balls, huh?
Kick rocks and stub all of your toes. I don't care. Like,
Yes, sir.
you know, and no disrespect to the city of Houston, but y'all damn Astros, I can't stand you son of bitches. I just can't.
Hey, the
And you
city
fan,
can get
the
it too.
fans are so fair weather, so damn flaky, you know. And for you to really enjoy your squad being cheaters like that, man, it shows me a lot.
Well, it tells you
Screw
about the
y'all.
character of people.
I ain't
If
gonna
you
get
can,
ourselves.
Yeah, but no, Reed, if you can embrace a cheating culture and accept it and be okay with it, it says a lot about you as a person.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hey,
That sounds like
Grandizer.
every fucking Astros fan.
Hey, Grandizer, I am going to try to drop a piece on that this weekend. My weekend's a little crazy. My son is going on not a recruiting visit, but he's going to Baylor tomorrow. So we're taking him to Baylor to be, check out the facilities and check out the football team, get a chance to mingle with some coaches and watch the game, man. He's he's not having a bad season. A sophomore starting on varsity, doing pretty good. 10 tackles in his last game. Team that should be undefeated, but so Grandizer, I'm gonna try to do that because there are some things that the Buccaneers need to do, especially after watching that game last night against the Bills and dropping 3 in a row. Dude, I'm ready to do a lot of different things that I got to talk about. So Games Peter Perspective is going to drop something this Sunday talking about what's going on with the Buccaneers and what they should be doing. No, man, I'm not mad at Baker, bro. I mean, honestly, Baker went 25 for 42 with 252 yards last night, 2 touchdowns. It wasn't horrible. But the lack of pass rush, no running game, and giving Josh Allen all the time in the world, dude, the Buffalo Bills had over 400 yards of offense. That comes down to the defense. That doesn't come down to the offense. Now, the offense needs to try to sustain some drives because it got pretty bad, but something's got to give. And the one thing, Reed, that's getting me now, and I didn't want to ever say this, the team is starting to take on the personality of the head coach. They look so nonchalant and so laid back, like not even caring these last couple of games. And it looks like Todd Bowles has affected the mentality of the entire team. Like I used to say, you can have a coach with a laid back demeanor if he has other pieces around him, right? And like Coach Dungy was laid back. Coach Dungy was chill. But Rod Marinelli wasn't. Monty Kiffin wasn't. Dungy had dogs around him. I don't know if Bowles has dogs around him that can light into the ass of the players, or if all the coaches fall into that same mentality and it's just kind of trickled down and everybody's kind of like, oh man, we got
to do that. Yeah. It's a reflection of the coach, man.
Yeah, now Baker wasn't great against Detroit, but he wasn't horrible against Atlanta. He really went bad last night. Atlanta, we had so many damn penalties, bro. We had 18 penalties in that game, and you can't win an NFL game with that many damn penalties. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, play after play after play. I was like, if we get one more goddamn hold, then I was like, so yeah. I haven't given up on Baker Mayfield because honestly, right now, the way the offense is running, I don't know if Kyle Trask makes it any better if he gets thrown in right now because they have no running game. Rashad White isn't doing it.
True.
I said make a run for Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Yeah. But shit, I mean, it's Henry's kind of getting to that point, man. As much as I like Derrick Henry, they've been working his ass like a dog, man.
Yeah, man, he's taking a beating.
He's gonna have left.
You're right. He's taking a beating, but at the same time, we need something right now to compliment. Rashad White has been good in the screen game and the draw game, but just all 3 down back and not really having a good enough rotation right now. We got to figure something out, man. We got to figure something out in Tampa. So I don't know if he's the answer. I need to look at it and see. I'm pulling up some more stuff because anybody that's really worth having, a lot of teams aren't trading.
It does make a difference.
Yeah. I take Fat Zeke right now too.
He happy up in New England right now.
Nah, man, I know he ain't doing nothing. But hey, Reed, a few minutes ago, man, you made a comment that we're gonna have to touch on a little bit. You said, "Well, we're gonna talk about big game." I said, "We're gonna hit the hot topics like we do." But you said, "Dwight Howard." What hit you about Dwight Howard this week, dog? What's going on, brother?
I think for the most part, I think we all know what has been going on with Dwight Howard, and these have been rumors that have been circulating for quite a while. Um, now they're coming out in the forefront, and to me, this is just another example of what's done in the dark eventually comes into the light, no matter how much you try to hide it and whatnot. It's just another example of a superstar feeling like they can, superstar rich person feeling like they can do whatever and
Right.
whenever to whoever.
Hmm.
And, these things somewhat get exposed in a negative light. If you don't want nobody knowing your business, you shouldn't be doing the business in the first place.
Mm.
I've always said that. But at I've always said it, but at the second at the second point of it, you know, you, if you want things to be private, there's ways that you can keep things private. Okay.
Right.
Um, it's just now that we're in such a society now that the access to make things so public is just right there at the touch of a finger on your phone.
Yeah.
Um, and any and everything is being exposed and recorded and stuff like this. So, I mean, you really got to think about it. Really, really got to think about it. But needless to say, what Dwight Howard does in his bedroom is, of course, his business. He came out with a video. He was trying to explain it. And he said, what I do in my bed is what I do in my bed. It's nobody else's business. He did not confirm nor deny these allegations of what's going on. Um, I think again, like I've said, I think we've seen this, in the past. We've kind of figured that, Dwight Howard was, playing, field hockey and tussle and all of that stuff, however you want to call it. Yeah.
Uh,
Um, even I mean, you know what really sparked me was that time that he had that injury, and they said it was like a anal injury. And
wait,
you can
wait.
look that up. It was like some yes, yes, yes. He had like anal surgery or something like that. I ain't lying, man. See, you look,
I had to hit the rewind. I don't remember that one, but God knows you about to make me look that up and see what in the Sam Hill has happened. Hey, Grandizer, right? Hey, Reed checking on that. Hey, couple players that we can get rid of. Now, the Mike
Dwight
Evans
Howard's
talk.
back soreness.
Go ahead.
No, it says Dwight Howard's back soreness turned out to be a butt injury.
Damn.
God, Dwight Howard. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, to each their own. Um, Dwight Howard, I don't know what you got going on, bro. What you like to do, but mm, mm. It's all bad.
I
It's
mean,
all
if he likes to finagle and fondle balls, it's his business.
bad. He said finagle
Yeah.
ball.
He
Oh shoot,
wants to put balls in his jaws. It's all good, man. Shout out to Cornell, man. Look, I'm just saying,
Cordell.
bro. I'm just saying, you know, if you don't want your business being out like that, you shouldn't be doing stuff. If you ashamed, shout out to the late Pimp C. If you ashamed of what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing this shit in the first place.
Hey man, hey Reed. Now I'm not trying to be funny. I know a lot of players now, and in today's world is different. Thank God there are no camera phones around back when I played. Right. Um.
Oh shit.
Now, granddad, Dwight Howard, I think he went over to Japan, Taiwan, or somewhere last year, and
Yeah.
he's trying to
He
get
ain't
back in the
playing with them
league.
no more.
No one signed him. He's still overseas, as far as I know.
Now
Hey,
you see why nobody wants him.
right, but yeah, hey Reed, man, thank God there were no camera phones back when I was in the league. Cell phones were just becoming popular. the 4K, the 48, the 5K or LTE or 5G, excuse me, high definition stuff weren't available. But talking to marketing people I know now, agents I know now that deal with these young guys and how they do it, if they know it's really about to go down and they about to have a good time, they make these girls sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, and all the phones get checked in a box before they even enter the premises.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right. I've heard of those. I've heard of those.
yeah.
I've heard of those. Obviously, but this wasn't no NDA. This
No,
is
he did.
straight
He did nothing, and then a secret conversation
DMs
got
that
recorded.
he sent.
Yeah. Hey man, what did Herm Edwards say? Think before you
I
hit
mean,
send. Think before you hit send, bro. You cannot just put stuff out there. You have got to keep it real. Then handle yourself the right way,
you got to be more
and
careful.
anything you say can come back to
You
you.
got to be careful.
Yeah. And Granddad, what you say? You say
I
hey
see.
to
I mean, I
somebody.
hear you, Granddad. I hear you. It's on the news. If you, I hear you. I hear you. But like you saying, big game, man. If you know it's about to go down, come on, man. You need to
Yeah.
set some parameters for yourself and understand what the hell going down.
Yeah, for sure.
You
For
know,
sure.
really think about what you about to do.
Right.
Uh, Now, what y'all do is y'all's business. Whatever you want behind them four closed doors. No one knows where the nose goes when the doors are closed. But shit, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you
And
ask me, Dwight, hey, nigga, you gay. Here's what it
just
is.
straight up what it is.
Straight up. Straight up.
Damn. Hey.
Don't
Well,
deny it. Don't need to know it. Don't
keep
need to be heard about it,
boy.
If you want to pitch and catch, let them pitch and catch.
Yeah. Well,
That's just the way. This how this world is nowadays. I think
man.
I would be a lot better if he was just like, look, man, I'll try to have some fun. And damn, that's how this shit go. Yes, I believe
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's tied
Yeah.
up 2-2. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna be a good one. It's
Diamondbacks
gonna be a good
just
one.
tied up. And that's another team coming out of the National League that no one gave a chance
I
to.
ain't turning the blind
And
eye. I got the game
they
on the
never
back if y'all.
yeah, they never quit playing, bro. I really can't believe how the Diamondbacks did it. When they beat the Dodgers, I was like, oh, they for real. And then the way they played against the Phillies too was like, okay, Arizona. It's gonna be it should be a good entertainment
Yeah,
series.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
it should
that's
be a
why
good
this is gonna be a
entertainment series.
very entertaining. It's gonna be a very entertaining World Series.
So hey Reed, man, I know I talked a little bit of craziness about your Bengals this year. How you feeling about what's going on in Cincinnati right now, big dog?
How do I feel? Game, I'm not worried, man. I'm not worried. I'm not sad. I'm not upset, man. I want to say, and I know we ain't really been able to chop it up that much for quite a while. I want to say, like, I think the beginning of the season really had to deal with um Joe Burrow and his calf. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Grandizer. Ranger fan all day. Yes, I'm in Arlington. I'm where they're playing it right now. Is where I stay. She's literally like not far from where I stay, you know. But I think a lot of this stuff had to do with Joe Burrow's calf injury
Yeah,
at the beginning of the season. Um, I'm not worried though, man. I'm not worried. My one thing is I just want the defense to tighten up a little bit, and I want them to feed Joe Mixon a lot more and open up their run game. Open up the run game a little bit more, and you know what I'm saying, to open up those receivers. Um,
Yeah.
excuse me. But other than that, man, I mean, I think they still can do it, man. You don't even know the Bengals.
He said you don't do the Bengals growl.
I've said who they played in time.
Hey, Granddaddy, yeah, hey, he messed with you.
I've
Hey,
said who
Granddaddy,
they playing in time.
Reed is a straight, hey, Bengals fan. Been that since I've known him for the past 5 years for sure. And y'all got San Francisco this weekend, right?
Yes, man.
Hey, and I think this is going to be a big test
Yes,
for both
which I
teams.
think is a winnable game.
You know what? The way they
Mm-hmm.
played the last 2
Mm-hmm.
weeks, it
I
it
think it's a
is
winnable game.
and maybe
I
the
think
AFC
Debo
North.
is still hurt.
Yeah, I don't think and Brock Purdy is in concussion protocol right now. He may clear. He may clear
Uh-huh.
beforehand,
Uh-huh.
but they're not sure yet.
Yeah.
Hey, the Bengals
I
are gonna
hope
have it their
so.
way.
Pause.
Pause. True. Um, San Francisco has injuries that they can't overcome. So if Trent Williams doesn't play, Debo out, it makes things a lot more interesting. Now the question for me, I didn't even look to see where's the game. Is it San Francisco or Cincinnati?
I think it's in San Francisco.
And a lot of times
I want to
I
say,
don't
let
say
me double
home
check. But I
field
think it is
advantage
in San Francisco.
works, but in this situation, San Fran will be a little bit better at home. They can't take another tight one on the road. They just had 2 tough on the road. They lost, and home I think is going to give them a little bit of energy. But I think it's going to be a very tight game. I think
Yeah, they in Frisco.
it's a tough game, but they can do it. All right, let's see what Grant just said.
Oh man, I've had lots of videos since then. But yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had to do a little rearranging, man, and you know what I'm saying, so y'all can see my allegiance to my squads.
but yeah,
Top
Reed,
10 video, yeah.
NBA season going on right now. How you feel like your Mavericks gonna do, man?
Mm-hmm. Playoffs.
One round done, deep. What do you think they got the roster that they can make noise in the West, or no?
I'll know more once we get there.
Okay.
I will know more, but I'm just looking at them. They made some changes. I'm glad Kyrie came back, but I know they made some changes. I love the pickup of Derek Lively. I want to see Omax get up in there. Um, and then especially old boy from oh yeah, I did get smoked, but forget y'all. Nigga. I'm a gamer all day. Um, Grant Williams, most definitely. I think that's a very good asset pickup. Let's just see, man. Let's just see. I think
Grant
they do
Williams
have
is
the
the kind of
potential.
player that bugs me, and I don't know what it is about him. But I know if he was on my team, I could appreciate how he plays. He's almost like a new version of
And that's
Draymond.
and that's him.
He's annoying,
Yeah,
but you like him if he's on your squad.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's one of them guys. One of them kind of guys. You know, you don't like him when he's on the other team, but when he's on your squad, goddamn it, you gonna ride
you
for him.
love him. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you gonna love
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
So,
Reed, we had a chance to
uh,
talk about it. Jay Stocks and I talked about it a little bit on BGSB when the NBA season was about to kick off.
all of the
But
above.
but just being a fan, um, just being a fan of the
Yes, sir,
game,
Grandizer.
who do you like? Who do you like coming out the? Who do you like in the NBA right now? Who's your favorite?
Like teams?
Yeah, like the favorite to win the East or West. Like, Jay Styles and I talked about it the other night. We talked maybe like a sleeper. Who's the favorite? And right now, I said that you still got to like Denver. Just come back off being repeat. They did lose some key components, but I think Denver still has a way that they play together. And Joker being the way he is, I think Golden State has taken a step back. I don't see them being able to be that elite team anymore right now. I don't believe in the
Okay.
Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that.
Hell
Just kind of
no.
Lakers. I've
Hell
seen them
no.
play in the last 2 games. Phoenix tried to buy a team. I think you still got to think Phoenix may make some noise in the West. Then it's like, you know, who you got out the East is what, we talk about a little bit.
Phoenix. How I feel about Phoenix. I said it plenty of times on this show. Oh, Phoenix, man.
Damn.
And Devin
Hey.
Booker, crybaby ass. Ain't stand that motherfucker, man. You can play ball, man. Nigga,
Oh,
man, I'm on
shoot.
weak ass.
I know you can't
Crybaby.
stand them, bro.
Luka be doing their ass, man.
It cracks me up every time we talk about the
Gotta
Phoenix
go
Suns.
buy
I
your
know.
squad. Sorry, nigga, man.
No,
Y'all
man.
ain't
Hey,
never gonna win no ship, dog. Y'all ain't never gonna win no ship, dog. Never. Ain't stand y'all.
Shoot.
I hate y'all about as much as I hate Astros. I'm sorry.
Oh. So who you like out the East then, Reed?
East. Well, I mean, everybody saw the Bucks make the move to get Dame Lillard, but I don't know how far that's gonna go. But you still got to kind of put them in the mix. Miami, of course. You know, still a hell of a squad. I'm still looking at Boston, man. Boston can be one hell of a. They can be one hell of a team, man. Boston.
Yeah, I said
Especially
Boston
adding
was my
Porzingis, and
sleeper.
Porzingis put like 39 like that first game. Yeah, man. Yeah. So
A
y'all ain't
healthy
paying attention. Boston
Porzingis.
can
Go
fuck around
ahead.
and make some money.
Yeah, a
No,
healthy
fucking he couldn't
Porzingis
do that here in
changes that
Dallas,
team.
but he go to other.
But guess what, Reed? He
Sorry.
healthy now. He wasn't healthy
Yeah.
in Dallas.
No. He was healthy. Big game. He was healthy. He just chose not to play.
That's what it was.
He
He
was
got in his
healthy. He just
feelings.
chose not to play.
Hey, so do you think
That's
when
what
he
it
came
was.
here from New
That's what
York,
it was.
Porzingis came here from New York, he wanted to be the man. They bring Luka in. Luka's the man. You think he was in his feelings and decided, hell with it, I don't want to play for Dallas no more?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah. But then at the same time, you had Carlisle too. Carlisle was still the coach. And Carlisle didn't know how to utilize him. Carlisle kept him out there on the key. Out there on the 3-point line. He didn't have him move around or nothing like that. So that's why I was so ugly and weird. You take it for what it is. But I'm gonna say, Boston, Miami out the East. I'm trying to think of any. There's really like no other team that really kind of scared you. Like I said, not Philly,
Not
not
with the James Harden
Toronto, not
drama.
Chicago, not Detroit. I mean, those are probably like your only two. Cleveland, no, not really. I mean, and then you're looking at the West. Besides my Mavs, you always got to kind of throw the Lakers in that mix, but they are iffy. Denver probably still got the top spot at the moment. I don't know, man. Right now, man, it's just a toss up to me, you know. But hey, we'll see how them shits goes.
Yeah, I'm totally out there. And I said this, man. I couldn't believe it. The way Porzingis played last year in Washington, for Boston to add him, you get rid of old Al Hartford. You get another piece that can play inside out to help complement, I believe, Brown and Tatum. I think you got to take Boston serious. I'm interested in watching Milwaukee just because anywhere Dame Lillard goes is going to be news and interesting to see how he plays. I want to see how that dynamic works together and what they can do and how long it's going to take them to gel as a team.
Ooh.
I'm going to put this up for you, Reed. What granddaughter just asked.
Oh. Do I rock with a college team, and if so, who? I'm partial to my alma mater, North Texas.
Okay.
I know they don't do too
Mean
much.
Green.
I just kind of pay attention to them, just to see what the hell they doing. But I know they ain't finna go nowhere. Do I have a definite college squad though? I can't say that I necessarily have a definite college team. There are some teams that I do root for. Um, Mississippi State is one.
Mm,
Because where I was born, I was born in Mississippi, so I'm kind of partial to the state. Don't like Ole Miss, but I root for Mississippi. I root for Valley State, Jack State, Southern.
okay.
Um, let me see.
I mean, that's a
I
lot of
mean,
schools in Mississippi, bro.
yeah, I don't want to say I was a bandwagoner guy, but to see what Colorado has been doing with Deion Sanders, I mean, it's just been very interesting, and it's good to kind of see how one man can change an entire structure of a college squad, of a college, of a university, just like he did at Jackson. He changes the whole demeanor of Colorado. Now everybody and their mama want to watch Colorado football, every Saturday, you know, which is crazy because ain't nobody never mentioned Colorado in like I don't know how the last umpteenth years. And all of a sudden, they're on college game day, you know, every Saturday. So, um, I don't know, man. I used to watch Florida State a lot, Miami Hurricanes, Penn
Okay.
State back in the squad, back in the day. Texas, I do root for the Longhorns, you know,
Man,
and I
Quinn
didn't
Ewers
know
just got hurt, man. I don't know how long he's gonna be out either.
yeah, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's about to be interesting. So yeah, yeah.
And for
It's a
anybody
numbers line.
watching, I apologize. I seem to be frozen right now. I don't know what the hell's going on this side of town. With this, what's going on my internet? I can still hear y'all. I might turn my video off and see if that works. Y'all can just hear me for a minute and see if that. Yeah, that's not even working.
You need to come back and come back in.
No, I don't know. It's off now. I think. Can you hear me still, Reed?
I hear you. I hear you perfectly, though, bro. I hear you perfectly.
So we're gonna just go like this for a minute because I don't want the people staring at a frozen big game.
I got
So,
you. I got you.
um,
University of
Grandizer.
Kentucky.
Okay, you.
That's it.
Hey, Grandizer. I thought Kentucky was on a roll to get ready to be better this year. Then I watched them in that first SEC game against who was it that just beat the brakes off of them about 2 weeks ago? And I was like, well, Kentucky disappointed again. They seem to get to a point in the SEC and just can't get over the hump. Um, Coach Stoops, I think, is the right guy, but for some reason they are having a hard time, man. Kentucky just
Yeah.
has a hard time in football. And that's a tough conference. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one I am, excuse me. I get sick of people talking about the SEC all the time like it's the only conference in football. But their top 5 schools are dominant, good schools. But there's some schools in the SEC that's mediocre, and a lot of people are hating on the Pac-12. I believe the Pac-12 is really that much better this year and has teams that can actually compete. And
Mm.
it saddens me that this really is going to be the last year for traditional Pac-12 football
Facts, though.
with the
Facts.
realignment. I hate the realignment and what's about to happen, man.
Facts, though. Facts, though. I think it's whack. I think it's whack. Call me a traditionalist, then. I mean, if that's the case, man. Just something I like. Why, man? When that's what I hate when all this money starts getting involved and stuff like that. Some things, man, just Big 12 needed to just stay Big 12. When they started becoming the Big 10, I knew someone like, oh, here it should go. And now all these teams want to leave, go to the SEC. Like you said, Pac-12 is about to disintegrate. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. You know, I miss the authenticity, man. I really, really do. I miss the authenticity of how, Big 12 used to be a damn good conference, man.
Yeah, they did. And I got somebody I'm going to bring on here in the next couple of weeks. He is a marketing guy. He specializes in NIL deals, and I really want to get him on the show to talk about how the landscape of college football has changed, what it's
Mm,
evolved to, and what it's going to mean for other schools and how much trouble are small schools in, because some of these smaller schools cannot compete. Like
Facts.
Caleb Williams said, I can come back to USC if I want. And do you know he's making, and it's crazy, he's not even making as much as Shador, but Caleb Williams is making close to $3 million in NIL deals this year. Shador Sanders is making $4 million a year. That's more than they're going to make on a rookie contract, the way the NFL is structured right now for that first year. It's hard for a lot of these kids, man. And the thing is, the more money you get and the more success you have, you're going to attract that recruit. And then you're going to also have those guys get into the portal hoping to get picked up by those
Mm-hmm.
schools that are able to give out the big money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's all the whole NIL thing, man. It really changed the landscape. It really changed it did. And it's
Big
not like these college kids wasn't getting paid something or getting something
time.
underneath the table. You know what I'm saying? I guess they just started with this NIL stuff to make it more legal or something like that. But man, we all know. We all know the star of your damn team. Come on, man. Getting a brand new ride. And he a fucking freshman, sophomore. Come on, we know what the deal is. Getting some paper underneath the table from the boards and the trustees and the boosters. We know what the game was. Just nobody talked about it, man, because it was just shit. It's just what it was. But now this NIL stuff is it's yeah. But then again, I mean, can you really be mad at the players, man?
No.
I remember Big Game, when they used to have the NCAA football games, they used to come out.
Mm-hmm.
That you could play on PlayStation and stuff like that. And those games, I mean, fun as hell. EA Sports and everything like that. But they never had, anytime you played the games, they had the actual schools, the colors, mascots, everything like that. But when you got to the
Right.
players, all they had was their numbers. Didn't have names, but they had numbers. But I remember hearing some of these players looking at themselves, be like, dude, this is me. This is me on the game.
Oh yeah.
This is my number. This
Hey
is
Reed,
this is
you
my
know I was on
exact thing. You know what I'm saying? What you
I was
saying, Big
on
Game?
NCAA football. I was on NCAA football. When they went to the schools, it was like University of Nevada, Wolfpack,
Yeah.
number 97. And it was me. I didn't get a dime, I didn't see my name, but I love when they made the feature you can go edit and put names in. So
Oh
I just went
yeah.
and I used to go names. So for now, they're working on NCAA football is coming back next year. And because
Yeah.
of the name, image, and likeness deal, these kids are going to get paid for being on NCAA football. And I know a lot of people love Madden, but NCAA football was my shit, bro. I
It
love
was
that
like
game. I love
it was
going
like
dynasty mode. I love recruiting. I love getting people in. Dog, the best video game ever on earth. And I know
it
I
was
would
like
start playing PlayStation again if NCAA football came back out. I know I would.
I
I know I would start
had
playing my
I
console
had
again.
I had NCAA 06. I remember it. I had
Oh,
NCAA 2006. And I believe that's the one that had Desmond Howard on the cover.
okay.
And I remember that you could do your franchise or dynasty mode with your player. And at the end of that, you could save him and put him in the draft in Madden 06 and then get
Yeah,
drafted.
you sure could. And you do general
Yeah.
matter, the dynasty mode, franchise mode, and Madden, and you can upload your draft classes. Yep, you sure
Loved
could.
it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I'll be the one. I'll be the one. Yeah. Yeah. I'll buy NCAA again. Those some fun
Yeah, I
games, bro.
definitely
Fun games.
can't wait for that to come back out again. But man, I'm so tripped up on my damn screen and looking, I can't see myself. I'm tripping right now. But NCAA football is gonna be the bomb. Um, the name, image, and likeness deals, it's crazy. People leaving, people doing other things. This realignment in college football, something's got to give. Grandizer, for me, I always rep my University of Nevada Wolfpack. Um, I was born in the South, so I was a University of Georgia fan before I moved out to California. So I still like, some West Coast football and University of Georgia SEC. I just love college football and the dynamic of college football. So every Saturday, I am a fool for just, being able to watch College Game Day, see what's going on, and see how some of those predictions come out and how those teams fare, man, when it comes down to it.
You know what I love the most about college football?
What's
And it's
that?
never disappointed me. Every single year, it's never disappointed me. I understand that these kids are in college or in school. Some of these kids have deals, some of them don't. Uh, whatnot. Some of them getting paid, some of them don't. But I feel like every time you watch college football, man, you're watching real football. You're watching real football because you're
Mm,
watching kids, you're watching players play the game to win as best
right.
as possible. Your star players are showing up and they're doing what they need to do. Not to say that it doesn't happen in the NFL, but let's just be honest. If you're getting paid millions and millions, millions and millions of some odd dollars, and you're playing in the NFL, do you really have to play every single game to your heart's content, to the hardest? You care about you care. I mean, not to say that you don't care about winning the Super Bowl, but shit, I've got millions of dollars in my pocket. Do I really need to go 110% out there? Do I
Wow.
really need it? You know what I'm saying? Do I really need to
Yeah.
put that much forth of an effort? Because it looked like those guys are more concerned about themselves not getting hurt and getting that paycheck the next day.
Mm,
Considering when you're looking at players in the NCAA, when these guys are playing, I mean, these guys, when they have an opportunity to win a national championship, you see they put their heart, soul, mind, determination into hopefully winning that national championship, even a bowl game.
but Reed, you still see some of these guys now opting out at the end of the year, and that's the part that's taken away from the college football game to me.
True.
Um, I believe you owe it to your teammates. I don't see it. I'm not going to necessarily say you have to owe it to university, and I'm torn between this because honestly, Leonard Fournette and Christian McCaffrey started a trend that we see all so often now. Is where you get these star players that will opt if they're not playing in the national championship, they opt out of their bowl games because they don't want to risk getting injured for the NFL draft. But I've always said if you're a bubble player and you're not a guaranteed top, first round draft pick, you should play in your bowl game
Hell
because
yeah.
that's honestly a chance for you to enhance and re-solidify your
Facts.
status and where you should get drafted. And some
All
people say
facts.
big game, you can't think about it like that. You got to think about the money they losing because of what they pay these kids nowadays. No, I'm still gonna take it to the fact of the way I said it, to where you owe it to your teammates to be there for them and go improve your draft status. You can't play scared. You can't play. As soon as you start saying, "Well, I might get hurt," you can get hurt walking down the street. As crazy
Mhm.
as the world is, you can be in the mall shopping and something bad happen. You don't know
Facts.
whatever's going to happen to you, so you have to just go out and play the game. You
Facts.
know, football players, you've been warriors your whole life. You step onto the field, you take a chance, and you never realize how dangerous it is when you're out there in the moment. It's not until something happens that makes you go, damn, could I
Mhm.
lose my life playing this game I love? So if it's meant to be, I just believe if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And you're going to go out and have all the success that the man upstairs plans for you to have, or you're not. You can't run from it. You can't put yourself in situations like, well, I may get hurt, so I'm not gonna do it.
Nah, man. Like you said, you owe the squad. You've been playing the whole season with them, man. You finally got them there to that spot, and now you gonna opt out at the most important game. Nah, man. No, I'm there. I'm there. I'll be there. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, Reed, we getting there. It's getting there, dog. And you say you got how many would you rather's?
I got three. I got about three.
Three, three. You ready to hit them would you rather, dog? Or you got anything else that you want to talk about first?
Man, big game. Before we hit these would you rather's, man.
Uh huh.
Quickly, man.
Yes,
Your
sir.
2 cents on this Jada Pinkett shit, bro.
Bruh, let me tell you something. Hey, y'all, if y'all have not had a chance to see it, please, please, please. And I have not had a chance to upload it to the BGSE network because Reed did a damn good job the other night, recorded some stuff, uploaded it. Don't know why the hell it did not come on the network, but it is on MCXP, Man Cave Express, Reed's channel. Y'all need to check this shit out. Man, let me say this. Growing up listening to and this is the thing, Will Smith as a rapper, Reed, is Will Smith. You took him for what it was worth. The comical genius he put behind his music that was able to draw everybody in, keep you dancing, keep you moving, keep you, liking it, right? Um,
Yeah.
I love Will Smith for that. But to see what he's gone through since this Chris Rock thing, and to me, the public he, uh, humiliation, excuse me, that he's being put through by this woman, it kills me because I feel like that's not the kind of dude he really is. At least that's what I want to think and believe. I want to believe
Yeah.
he's standing for something. For you to write a book and to promote it, you doing these red table talks, airing all your dirty laundry. You speaking on Tupac, who not even here no more. And if that was something a long time ago, who the fuck cares? Like, why is this something
Facts.
that you feel like you need to go out and talk about? And why are you degrading a man that supposedly came to your honor when you thought, when he thought somebody was disrespecting you? It's just, dude, it's all the way bad. And it irks me because a lot of people say this now, not for me. Oh my God, I can't believe Will and Jada not make it. They were black excellence. No, they just showing they were a black front the whole fucking time.
Facts. Facts.
And Jada Pinkett
Facts.
Smith needs a swift kick in the ass, bro. That's really all I can say and how I feel about her. Because what is it that you're really trying to gain? And if shit ain't right between you and your man, leave that between you and your man. You don't need to go air all your dirty laundry and secrets to the whole world for what?
Yeah,
When I
man.
see it and hear it, she's trying to keep herself relevant. And a lot of people say them Hollywood people sell their soul, dog, to her. She done sold her whole soul out trying to be relevant, belittling her family. And it's just a whole mess, dog.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I know I mentioned it on my show. Um, I kind of put blame on both sides. Um,
Definitely facts.
I
Facts.
put blame on both sides. And I look at Will, and a lot of us, we grew up with Will, and especially, like you were saying, like Grandize was saying, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and let's just be honest, man. Will gave us some very heartfelt moments on that show, man. Really,
Right.
really heartfelt moments on that show. You could name the episodes. You already, when his dad said he didn't want him no more. When
Right.
Carlton took them pills out of his locker. All of that stuff, and we remember
The
those stuff.
the gun from the
Um,
robbery. Yeah.
gun, all of that stuff. You know, you don't want to see, and I think to a lot of people, Will is just a good guy. He's just a genuine
Right.
good guy. And you
Right.
hate to see a good guy go through so much shit, but then you're asking yourself, why are you letting yourself go through this? You know,
Facts, dog. He
you,
put
you,
himself through it.
why are you letting yourself go? You can't make somebody love you that don't want to love you, bro. You can't do that. And the fact that does Jada still even Jada don't do shit. I'm gonna just tell you, Granddaughter, she don't do shit. She lives off of Will. Her claim of fame is off of her last movie probably I think was like Nutty Professor. I think
Damn.
her last TV show was like it was some show about her being a doctor. That shit didn't last long. Then she got to come out with this stupid ass red table talk, which is the dumbest thing ever because you put all of your business out on the street. Like, how is putting your business out on the street and telling everybody that you was cheating on your husband with a young dude? Like, how is that like smart and relevant? Right? How is that going to bring people
Right.
into you and make you feel like,
How
oh,
you
I'm
how you proud of smashing your son's friend?
that doesn't make you relevant. That makes you look like the dumbest piece of shit out there. And now, from
Man.
what I'm hearing, she came out with this book, and this book is flopping, and she's crying tears because it's flopping.
Mm.
It's what you expect. Nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody. Nobody.
Oh man,
You reap
dog.
what you sow, bro. You really,
Yes,
really do.
sir.
You really reap what you sow. So, and I'm just saying, fuck Jada. and I say that with
Uh,
all seriousness and fuck her and everything she stands for, bro. But at the same time, you know, for whatever reason, I don't think it's a prenup that they have. So I think Will is kind of afraid that if he leaves, she's gonna get maybe like half her shit. Maybe I don't know if that's the case. At some point, you get. I mean, but it's not like Will can't make a shitload of money regardless. I'd cut it the deuces. Look, bitch, you take whatever you take. It don't matter. I'm gonna go do me about 2 more movies, get this money right back. I'm good to go.
yeah, it's time to move on. Will's got to move on. Will got to live for Will. Don't mess around with her. She cancer for sure. Let it go, bruh. Let it go. Because, somebody once said, man, the energy and spirits that you keep around is what you start to portray.
You
And if
better
you
listen
keep
to her.
that bad will, that bad vibe and that bad energy around you, that's what you're gonna put out. So,
That bitch is a
it's,
witch.
it's
She's a
time for them to go
witch.
their
She's a
separate ways.
harlot. She's everything, and that's a Jezebel.
Yeah.
She all of that. She all of that. And ain't
Gotta
no
go.
damn reason in the world you need to be talking about Tupac been dead since '95.
Dog, why is Tupac even coming? Like, even if no
Pac
matter
been gone
what,
since '95, dog.
right? So no matter what y'all had going on, that shit need to just stay y'all secret. Nobody need to know no kind of shit about what happened between Jada Pinkett and Tupac.
That's
And
why.
the thing is, he not even here to tell his side of the story, so the
That's
bitch
it,
could be
bro.
lying.
That's it. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Pac can't even be here to defend himself. I'm sure if his mama was still alive, she probably would have came out and said,
Oh, for sure,
and
bro.
said some
For
shit. You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But
It's just
she can kick rocks. Her
it's a
old,
bad vibe all the way around, bro.
she had the nerve to say that Pac had alopecia like her. Bitches, you serious? You serious?
Ah. Hey Reed, I know you saw the meme with the one with Pac and Suge in
In
the
the car,
BMW, and they got Jada looking out the
that nigga, dog, dog, they had her looking at the back seat, then they had her in between
Pac
Pac
leg.
legs too, dog.
Yeah,
I was crying.
yeah,
I was
man.
crying.
I was about to wet my pants on that, man.
That was
But
funny.
you know, this is my whole thing. And I've been, I played in professional football in the National Football League. I was a professional athlete. I got treated a certain way. I never got treated to that level of star status, right? Like the super celebrity. But does it ever get to a point to where you live that life so long that once it starts to fall from you, you have to start finding other ways to make yourself relevant just to get that attention again? Um, and I will say this: the last thing that Jada was in that I did see that I liked was Girls Trip. That's the last
She was
movie I
in that.
remember her being in. That's yeah, she was in that.
Didn't
And
watch it. That's why I don't.
I think I really liked that movie more because of Tiffany Haddish. And it was one of the movies where, the wife wanted to see it, so we saw it, and the shit was funny. I'm not saying she made it funny, but at the same time, the way she doing to live it and didn't have to get down to that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You know,
Yeah.
what some people do to make themselves relevant, man, is just disgusting. Period. And
Yeah,
that's really
yeah,
what it was, bro.
yeah, yeah. She's starving, dog. She's starving for attention.
Starving like Marvin for a Cool J song.
Real talk. Real talk.
Damn.
Nobody gives a damn, Jada. If you ever watch this, Jada, you can come find me. I get on your red table talk and talk about you. How fucked up you is.
But she ain't gonna keep it real, Reed. She would not bring you a real dude. So there would be no red table talk for you because Jada works with puppets.
Talking about you want to expose the truth, nigga. Let's expose your nasty ass.
Expose your dirty ass truth.
That bitch, she's a witch. That shit a buck.
Damn.
BGSE Network, the Chop Shop. Y'all know how it is. Big game, baby. Big game, you ready, man?
Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. I want to, because I know, hey, y'all, and I made some shorts of it. Reed comes up with some stuff sometimes I'm glad my face not on here because he leaves me speechless sometimes. And I'm always the one that's trying to be politically correct. And Reed loves to ask questions there's no politically correct answer for. So we hadn't done this in a long time. So when Reed said, "Big game, can we let's do Chop Shop? I'm available." I said, "Hell yeah!" I said, "You gotta have a would you rather," because this shit goes left real quick. But I had to have one tonight because I know Reed done dug deep in the vault.
Oh man, I didn't dig too deep, brother. Not too deep.
Okay, let's see what you got.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to fuck your head up too much. Fuck your head up
Okay,
too much.
I respect that. I respect
No.
that.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay, okay.
Uh, my first one though. Would you rather be on the show naked and afraid or Fear Factor?
Damn, dog. I just thought about Fear Factor today because going into the school where I work, it was like 9 million crickets, and then there was a big ass cockroach on the wall. And I was like, how did people used to put them goddamn roaches in their mouth on Fear Factor? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, Reed. Naked and Afraid is crazy too,
Yeah.
but Fear Factor is ignorant. I'll take my chances of being naked in the wild
Wow.
than eating that shit on Fear Factor, bro.
Wow. That is actually a tough one. That is actually a tough one for me. I don't know if I want to be naked and afraid in the woods on an island.
Right? Okay.
You know, I mean, I could survive, but I just don't know if I want to be naked and afraid in the middle of nowhere.
So what about pig
Um,
guts? You gonna eat the pig guts and all that other bloody shit they make you drink? And Fear
but
Factor was some
but
nasty stuff, bro.
but that's the thing, man. Fear factor, you know. I mean, every time I think of Fear Factor, I look at that, you know, I think about that Chappelle skit, you know, him eating cow cow dicks and stuff like that. You know,
Right.
you know, laying in a bed of fucking earthworms and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, getting
Like I
buried with
think I could
cockroaches.
like thought that like that I possibly could get past that. You know,
Okay.
cover my mouth, cover my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I think about it. But it be that like you saying, man, eating fucking donkey eyes and pig
Right.
testicles and you know
Right.
cow
It's like
balls or something. That shit.
somebody purposely think of the nastiest stuff they could feed you, and they go get it for Fear Factor, bro. It's like, nah, bro. I'm gonna pass on the aardvark anus. Like I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good,
bro.
dog.
Hard work anus. But that's all fact though,
I'm
bro.
good. I'm
That is
good.
facts. That is facts. All facts. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's number two, man. Would you rather be the guy that loses the game seven or the guy that loses the Super Bowl on national TV?
Oh shit. Game 7 of the NBA Finals,
It could be
or
NBA Finals. It could be baseball finals. Just a
whatever.
game
Just that
seven.
Game 7.
Yeah, but you the guy. You're the guy that loses the game seven, or you lose the Super Bowl, and
Hey,
it's on
dog.
national
I
TV
I
broadcasted.
honestly believe I'm gonna say the Game 7 because more people watch the Super Bowl, and Game 7 is bad. But if you handled your business and other people handle their business in other games, it shouldn't even came to Game 7. That Super Bowl, that's one shot, bro. That's one shot that's not gonna be remembered. I mean, that's gonna be remembered forever. I think. I'm gonna say the Game 7.
Touche, touche.
What you think, man?
Uh, I agree with you there. I agree with you there. The game seven. I think that would hurt less than the Super Bowl because you don't know if you're gonna get back to the Super Bowl. At
Right,
least with the game seven, you know, you worked your ass off to get to the game seven. It's just so happened you just didn't make the last shot at the end of at the end of regulation or, you know,
okay.
whatever you struck out or so whatever the case.
Got it, got it.
But yeah, with the Super Bowl, man, it's like it's like you missing the shit, man. It's like you missing that pass. That pass went right through your hands. It should have been a touchdown.
Like Grandfather just said it. Pete Carroll calling the pass on the goal line and not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch.
Oh man.
No one will forget that. That's the Super Bowl for you.
Yo,
One bad play forever.
Did you see his interview with Shannon Sharp?
Marshawn's, I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw part of it. I need to watch.
I watched the whole thing.
Okay.
He talks about it. He talks about it. He was like, the fuck? Like even he was tripping. He said everybody in the huddle was like fucking crazy. You know.
Hey, Reed, this my and I know you gotta read. I know we gotta finish because I got a one gotta go type thing for you tonight. That's a little different. I put a spin on it. But you, as a quarterback, if you Russell Wilson, do you audible and change that call after it comes in the huddle if you know you got Marshawn Lynch as your running back?
Hell yeah.
Or do you run with the play with the coach calls?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Hell yeah, I changed that play. You kidding me? I won the Super Bowl last year. I'm about to do back-to-back Super Bowls. I'm on the goal line, and I know I got beast mode in the back. Then they call a play that goes to my helmet, and they tell me I need to do a play action pass or do whatever the case may be, a quick slant, and I'm supposed to throw it to this receiver. Like hell, I'll be like, okay, copy. Then I'm looking at my guys in the huddle. Fuck what they said. We running this summer. I pro right.
And the thing is, nobody hears it but the quarterback. So he could have said whatever, and the rest of the team wouldn't have known.
I'm looking at I pro right, 44 killer on one. I'm looking at beast mode. Let's win this. Break. I'm coming in a different formation. They're gonna be like, what? Yeah. Yeah, I would have changed that with an audible so quick. You crazy. Ain't no way in hell. It thinks before. Yeah. Russell lost some cool points for me on that one.
Well, that just showed that he's a yes man.
He lost
any other quarterback that knows the game, and they're really out there to win, they're gonna call the play that's gonna win the game.
Yeah.
And if he wins the game, Pete Carroll could never come out and say he didn't run what I called. No one's gonna question somebody doing what it takes to win the game. No. But they will always question the decision you made that cost you the game.
Damn right. Marshawn Lynch would have got the ball. If I was a quarterback, Marshawn Lynch would have got the ball that day.
For sure.
What would you say? Yeah. But my last would you rather be the mascot or the water boy for your favorite team?
Oh shit. I'm gonna say the mascot, dog.
Really?
I'm gonna say the mascot. Because you out there, you in a mask, you can become a different kind of persona. You can always like become part of the team. Waterboy just Waterboy off in the cut. Nobody gonna remember that motherfucker that had nobody no cut, bro.
Yeah, but I get claustrophobic. Never.
Well, I mean, I ain't thinking about all that part of the suit, bro, getting claustrophobic. I'm just thinking like the notoriety, the star status, the playing. Like to me, if you're in costume, you can become a character and do things that you might not normally do. You know what I'm saying? Kind of outside yourself.
Facts. I understand. Or I could be on the sideline handing niggas water. Be like, hey man, what's up? What's a water pimp? There you go. Say, dog, you mind you sign this after the game?
He said, "What's a water pimp?"
Hey, dog. Hey, good play, JB. Good play, bro.
Oh shoot!
I see you here.
Hey man, and the way things going in Tampa right now, I might need a mask on my head to get over the badness. So yeah, mascot all day.
I feel you on that mascot. I feel you though. I could do some outlandish shit though. I could.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you, Reed, on that. That's hey man, hey, you did a good job, man. On those, man. I appreciate the would you rather, dog. I do. I really appreciate those.
No doubt, man.
Now, I changed it up a little bit tonight because you the music guy. So sometimes I always hit you with a little bit of music stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did I did one tonight. Instead of doing Would You Rather, I did one called Bring One Back. So
Mm.
man, I looked at some MCs that are no longer with us.
Mm.
If you could bring them back for them to make one more album or at least just one more song, which one would it be? So my
Okay.
choices are Tupac, Nipsey, Biggie, DMX, or Pimp C.
God damn.
Mm-hmm. Just one more album from one of those artists. Which one would you have? Bring it
You
back.
said
Just one more.
Tupac, Nipsey, Biggie,
DMX and Pimp C.
Pimp, and DMX. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man. And all of these are MCs that I love, man. And that's no longer here.
As much as I love Pimp C, I wouldn't say Pimp. Because I feel like Pimp will make another hit, but it'd probably be about the
Same
same
thing.
old,
Got
yeah,
it.
same old
Yep.
Pimp shit.
Agreed.
I think a Nipsey record would be dope. Very logical and stuff, but of course that'll be a lot of hustling and stuff like that, hustling within that realm. Um, I mean, I could take another Nipsey, but out of all of these, man, um, I would probably lean more towards pop.
I feel you. Me too.
I probably
Me
lean
too.
more towards pop, and the reason I say that is because when everybody makes these comparisons, especially when they do Tupac and Biggie, you know what I'm saying, or Tupac or whoever. Um, I always say that, man, you got to look at a person's body of work. Not saying that Biggie didn't have good records. Not saying that none of these guys didn't have, bad records and stuff like that.
But they didn't have the amount of records.
But yeah, not just the amount of record, but the fact that Tupac could talk about anything and everything. Yes, he had
Right.
songs about hoes and
Yeah.
this, that, and the third. But from the Brenda's Got a Baby from the Dear Mama to you
Keep
know,
your head up.
keep your head up. He had a lot of
Right.
he had inspiring records. He had records
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
make you think about life, stuff
Yep.
that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
The
I
I
feel
get
like,
around.
yeah, I feel like Pac could look at what's going on in society right now and write an amazing record and even an
See,
album that's
that's what
telling
it
you
is for
everything
me,
that's
Reed.
going on. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah,
that'll
that's
be
what it is for
a
me.
hell of a lot beneficial, hell of a lot more beneficial. You know what
I
I'm
would
saying?
want to
Not to
hear
diss any
Tupac.
one of them, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'll be
Yeah, no
Pac.
doubt. I would want to hear Tupac rap about what's going on in the world right now.
I would
Because
say Pac and then DMX.
boy, hey, you're right. And both of those because of the consciousness of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now I think Biggie could fit in and do a collab with some of these rappers nowadays, that would be fire. But just because of like what's going on and how they did it, like you said, what they touched on the different wavelength, I definitely said when I saw that, I was definitely like Tupac
Yeah,
all day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Granddad just said Isaac Hayes. Who is the man? Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, hey man, it's been a long time coming. I'm glad we got back in here. We've got to find a regular date and time for us to get back on the Chop Shop because it's always a blast when we get on here and talk life, football, entertainment, and sports. That's what we
No
do.
doubt.
Just like you
No
do
doubt.
in your local barbershop. So, hey, man, make sure y'all check out A Reed on MCXP Radio.
Let's
Follow him
go.
on Twitter, or excuse me, X, whatever y'all like to call that now.
It's
Check him
Twitter.
out. Check out his music. He got the new EP dropping in December.
Yes, new
Gonna be
EP Paradigm. Paradigm is dropping. Y'all
gonna
gonna
be a
like this one, man.
banger.
Y'all
Go
gonna
go
like
check
this one.
go check it out. And you can check out me and the Buff Nerd Jay Stoggs Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Central Time on Big Game Sports Buzz. And make sure y'all check out Man Cave Mondays from A Reed. And that's also here on the BGSE Network.
Yes,
So
sir.
until next time, man, thank y'all for coming and tuning in. Be easy. Peace.
Who they?